Konnichiwa, welcome back to my Japan series. It is my second to last day in Japan, and honestly, how does time even work? It feels like I just got here. How has it already been almost 3 weeks? Wow. Anyway, I've taken a day trip from Osaka up to Kobe. I'm excited to try the world famous beef and just check out what else the city has to offer. First up, I've come to a shrine, of course. Okay, I noticed there were a few cutie patooties over here. There's just one female that I see, at least. But over here, there's just a bunch of eggs. Is this her nest? I don't know. Interesting. Also, it is supposed to be a dreary, rainy day today and tomorrow, so my last 2 days. Maybe not the best weather, but it is what it is. I came into this temple area from like the back side, or shrine, I guess. I think this one's a shrine. There's temples and there's shrines. Anyway, I keep saying that, but anyway, this is the front. Wow, so beautiful. Look how pretty this is. Wow. All right, I'm taking the Ropeway up to the herb gardens. I have the little car all to myself. There's supposed to be nice views, but of course it's, you know, overcast, not great visibility, but I'm excited to see the gardens and, you know, all the herbs and stuff. And then I'm going to hike back down. There's like some waterfalls along the way to see, so I'm excited. It is kind of sprinkling a little bit now, but not too bad. Still pretty warm, and yeah, I'm excited to just go with the flow, you know, not even think about the weather and just live in the moment. So yeah, on a clear day, I bet you could see so far from here. I mean, you can kind of see, but obviously not the greatest visibility today. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. It's still really cool to see. All right, there's one of the waterfalls from up above. Wow, it's really big. I can't wait to see it from closer up. Okay, I'm checking out the gift shop first. Very cute, lots of floral themed things, of course. It is really rainy up here in the mountains, but they have a pretty store, lots of food to get, it looks like. I wish it was sunny though, because look how pretty these flowers are. I want to take a ton of photos, but it just doesn't work in the rain. Oh my goodness, these flowers are just so gorgeous and colorful. I feel like I'm just in a cloud right now. Also, this garden is huge. The brochure said that there's like 75,000 different types of plants and I think 12 different themed gardens. So definitely really cool. And it's not just like just herbs per se, but flowers and stuff too. So really cool. All right, over there is the glass house. I'm excited to go in there and get out of the rain. It is a little chillier up here than it was down in the city too, so yeah. Okay, another insane flower display. Look how colorful and like perfect they all are. Okay, what? Look how beautiful this is. Oh man. And there's, you know, water back there. This is gorgeous. Okay, before it really was just barely sprinkling, but now it's really raining. But I'm in the glass house still, exploring. There is a cafe down here. Also, this room has really cool displays of like, I don't even know what they're supposed to be, but of herbs and flowers being used in different circumstances. It's very aesthetic and cool looking. Nice. The rain is definitely a bummer, but really I couldn't ask for a more beautiful place to be rained in. Hopefully it'll stop raining as hard and I'll go back out. Like I said, I'm hiking down and it's supposed to be like a 40-minute hike after you leave the garden, I think. So I don't want to get soaked. I do have an umbrella, but alright, I left behind the herb garden. I've walked a good portion of the hiking trail and I'm almost to the first waterfall. I think there's multiple, or maybe it's just that there's multiple tiers to the waterfall. I don't know, but I'm almost down there. I'm soaking wet, or my feet and shoes are very wet, but the rest of me is dry because of the umbrella, but it's pretty chilly. Yeah, go down these stairs. Okay, wow, this is really cool. There are multiple falls. I don't know if you can really tell from this angle, but there's different tiers going down this rock face. And then a pool and another waterfall down here. Of course, I'm the only one here because it's raining. Oh, let's look at the other side. Pretty. The water's a really pretty color. I am really glad I'm doing the hike downhill. I guess you could hike from the bottom too instead of taking the ropeway, but I definitely suggest doing the ropeway. It's 1,400 yen one way, or 2,000 for round trip. Man, this hike would be so much better if it wasn't raining. I have to be really careful on the stairs. Okay, looks like there's a bunch of little waterfalls just all along here. Really pretty, going all the way down. This is definitely a really pretty area. I don't want to complain because it's raining, but it is really pretty and it's nice, you know, having it to myself pretty much. There was one more person who ended up coming to the waterfall up there, but yeah, really nice, really nice. Another epic waterfall. Wow. Okay, I've come to Chinatown. I've heard that this stand right here is a good place to try some affordable Kobe beef. So I'm going to give it a try. I'm probably not gonna have like a whole meal there or anything, but we'll see where I end up eating. This stall offers Kobe beef in a few different forms, including sushi. I got a Kobe beef and cheese sandwich for 600 yen. It was really good, but probably not the best way to eat this fancy meat. I also got some cute buns from another stall. Alright, I've decided I'm going to cut my time in Kobe a little bit short. The only other thing I was going to do was go down to like the harbor area and wander around there. There was a park there, but I'm really cold. My feet are like freezing and soaking. I'm just tired. I want to go back to my hotel and take a hot bath. So I'm going to go do that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It wasn't maybe the ideal weather or day here, but I still had a good time. The flowers were gorgeous at the garden. It was fun doing the ropeway. Bad weather, but it is what it is.